Today's episode of The Mom Game is brought to you by our friends at Gateway Buick GMC at LBJ and Jupiter. I know that buying a car can be stressful, but not at Gateway because their slogan is Gateway's Got It. And just what does that mean? Well, it means Gateway's got a wide selection of new Buicks, GMCs, and GM certified used vehicles, all competitively priced. Gateway's got it. In these busy times, you want a car dealer who makes things easy and convenient. Well, guess what? Gateway's got it. When you log on to gatewaybuickgmc.com, look for the Shop, Click, Drive button. This allows you to shop from the comfort of your home, and who doesn't want that? In fact, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, select your vehicle. 2, create your offer. 3, schedule your delivery. And on top of all this, Gateway Buick GMC offers complimentary car washes for life. So when you want a dealer who has it all, Gateway's got it. You can find them online at gatewaybuickgmc.com or shop in person at LBJ and Jupiter. GMC, we are professional grade. Experience the new Buick.
And welcome to episode 172 of The Mom Game. I'm Emily Jones. She is Julie Dobbs. We're still together. Cheers. Just clink.
The studio's made it another week, and so have we.
Good for us.
Good for us.
Yeah, so we're good. We're trucking along. Summer's here. It's awesome outside. Holy fuck, it's so hot.
In the middle of the heat dome, Emily.
Oh my, we're in
I never
a
even
heat.
heard of that.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, it's really has a name.
Yeah.
A heat dome.
A heat dome. The dome is over us right now.
Okay. Oh,
But the dome,
opening?
might be moving north by the weekend.
I'm so impressed with your knowledge of this.
Well, during show, it's called the Speakeasy. I'm actually Emily Freeth, and we have a real weatherman on our show, Kevin Turner. He's a meteorologist.
Shut the front door.
He's a wannabe meteorologist.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so he's really into this stuff.
Okay.
So I'm
So we're in a heat
learning
dome.
by osmosis. Yeah, we're in a heat dome.
Listen, let's knock that bitch down.
Right?
Like, let's get at it. How do I destroy it?
Can we pop it?
No, I don't destroy this heat dome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super hot. But you know, it's Texas.
It's really hot.
summertime. I know. I feel bad. So Henry signed my son Henry up for this TCU baseball camp. He looks forward to it every year. It's his favorite camp. He loves it. It's from 9 until 3. And so every day this week he is, except for Friday, so Monday through Thursday, 9 to 3. He came home on Monday and I was like, "How was it, buddy?" He was like, "It was so awesome. It was so hot." And I was like,
gosh.
"Oh, but I'm so sorry." And I mean, because you have the option to go like just till noon or stay till 3 and then take a break for lunch. But he's like, "I still want to go. I'm going to go."
Good for him.
And yeah, so I'm like,
Yeah.
and meanwhile, Heidi goes to an indoor basketball camp from 9 to noon. She comes home, she's like, "I'm so tired and they're so mean." And I was like, "Oh, shut up, you little brat." Yeah, so whatever.
One of my topics was can't talk with you, but Ryder and Anna are at an outdoor tennis camp this week too, so they're in the heat wave, but the heat dome, it's just like 9 to 12 tennis, and then I think we'll probably earlier than that because we have lunch, and then they swim for the last 2 hours. So as long as they can make it through the morning, swimming.
It's a good balance.
Yeah, it's hard though. I mean,
Yeah. I know.
You cannot be barefoot right now.
No,
Barefoot
burn your feet off.
So they said don't walk your dogs.
Don't. Oh, they'll too
muscle burn.
Because the cement is like 130 and it'll burn their feet.
Oh, I know. No walking the dogs.
Oh.
I can't say that on good time. Okay,
No.
not this week because let's talk about New York. So that I went to New York,
Yes. How was it?
took the kids. It was so much fun, and I was so looking forward to this. I think I told you how excited I was. So we leave on Wednesday morning. The team was in Chicago. I didn't go to Chicago. Then they were flying direct to New York, and then off day Thursday. So I thought, okay, I'll book Wednesday morning. We'll have most of the day on Wednesday. Thursday we'll have a completely day, off, so I can spend with them. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I have work. My sister-in-law, Aunt Kelly, who's amazing, she came and met us so that way she could be there when I was working. It was
She's a dream.
She is a dream. It was so perfect. And so we did all the things. I mean, we did the show. We saw Lion King. Kelly took him to Serendipity on a Central Park carriage ride. Went and saw the fountains from Friends because Hattie's big into Friends. So she got to see the fountain.
That's fun.
Yeah, we had, went to Times Square. We went to a nice dinner. I mean, the last night everybody's kind of like tired, and I was like, I want to do a nice dinner. Like my treat, because Aunt Kelly's like, well, I don't care. We just grab pizza. I was like, no, I want a nice dinner, and So
In New York City.
we just had the best time, and the kids got to go to the game on Saturday, and it just was so much fun. They're at such a great age, to where the only problem with my children is they want to effing destroy each other at every show. They just pick at each other, which how can I bitch about that? That's my entire existence. It's like just like jousting with my husband, with my friends, it's just so I can't complain about it. They get it, honestly, from their parents. So anyway, we had a blast. It was super fun. The weather actually was amazing.
Really?
It was like overcast, a little bit rainy sometimes. But it was, it was awesome. And the other thing we did, Henry and I went to the 9/11 museum, which I had never been to.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever go to New York, it's so beautifully done. And Henry was just like in awe. We spent almost 2 hours in there.
Wow.
Just by ourselves, you kind of just float around. You could take like a guided tour or whatever, the headphones. We didn't do that. We just kind of, he had questions he would ask me, and it was amazing. And while we were doing that, Hattie went and got her ears pierced. Kelly took her to get her ears pierced.
In New York City.
But did I tell you, we've been to this 3 times. So we got our ears pierced. Yes, when she was super little. They got infected, dried up, whatever, let him close up. Then we went to Target when this Rowan place, which pierces ears, had to pop up at Target. We try to do that. She throws a giant fit. I had to pay for it. She's going, okay. No. I mean, just so dramatic. So I told her, you should do this when you have a driver's license and money to pay for it yourself, because I will never participate in this again.
You did that hard, did you?
No, but I also wasn't there. So I told Kelly.
Around on you?
Right, no. They had my permission.
Okay.
But I was like,
you weren't a part of it.
I'm not doing this. I'm not subjecting myself to the anxiety attack that's going to happen when you start to freak out. So I just was like, if you want to take that on, get after it. And they did, and she did great. And we got the videos where she did have a brief freak out, and then
It's like just the anticipation more than anything.
Wait, I wonder where she gets that from.
Right.
We identified
Well, I
mine
told
with
you.
guiding triggers.
When I was trying to get Ryder's COVID vaccine, same thing. And it was like, I've never been more mad at him. It's just when you're sitting there and there's someone trying to help you and they're trying to be nice because it's a kid.
Yeah.
And your kid's just won't let them do their job, and you have to get this done to go do something else. Oh,
Yeah.
right there with you.
Yeah.
But that's good. I'm glad she finally got it done, and I'm glad y'all had a wonderful time.
I know.
The pictures were so cute.
I know. We had a blast. We had so much fun.
I have
It's great.
a friend who recently brought their 5-year-old alone, a 5-year-old girl, and just both parents, the girl, and that's it. And those pictures were so cute.
Yeah.
Now I'm dying to take.
I know. Now I
New
think
York.
too, though, I really do feel like there is so much value in the one-on-one.
Yeah.
If you can work that, and that's what Kelly does. I mean, Kelly does that with my kids. She'll take Patty skiing, and then Henry's been to Chicago, and then Boston, and then we did a joint together this time. But I'm just I would love to be able to start that little tradition, especially at this age where it's okay, Henry, let's go take a trip to, tell me where you want to go.
Yeah.
And Patty, let's take a trip and tell me where you want to go.
Right.
To have that one-on-one time, because you just don't get it once you have,
My-
multiple children.
Hashtag goals are 10-year birthdays.
Oh.
Because it sounds like that's a good age.
Yes.
And
Oh, it's
right
so
now, you just get a
glorious.
little too unpredictable with their mood swings.
Yeah, it was super awesome. Also, big news for us as our friends at Bottle River.
Yay!
They said,
Cheers, Bottle River.
we don't know how to quit you. They told us they didn't know how to quit
We're
us.
so thankful for them.
I know. Bottle River.
I love these relationships though.
I know.
That was on a whim thing. I had heard about them.
Yeah.
Through my uncle who works in the restaurant business and reached out and go back and forth, and then they tested out, and then all of a sudden
And then it
it's
turns out that Corey Gersner, remember Corey Gersner
Yeah.
played baseball at Tech when I covered Tech, so I knew Corey.
Yeah.
So he was anyway,
It all
crazy
makes
how things
sense.
happen. But if you don't know about Bottle River, it's amazing, and it's a service that we all need, especially as busy moms, dads, anybody really, to get your RC in control.
Yep. If you're hosting this summer too, they have a really cool feature on their app where you can pre-select everything that you want delivered to your house and the day that you want it delivered. So I know you do that a lot.
I'm doing that, you know what? Because I'm hosting 4th of July.
Oh, nice.
So I will be doing this week, so I can get it by Friday.
Yeah.
So I don't have to mess, because can you imagine what the liquor store's gonna be
They're crazy.
Monday, the day before 4th of July. So yeah, and it's on my calendar, on my list of things to do to get my cart in order, have it scheduled for delivery Thursday, actually great Thursday since Miss Vicky's there. And then that way it'll all be in house.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it.
Well, show the world, show it off when you do it.
I will.
Show the world how easy a bottle river is to work with. And thank you so much for coming back
Yeah,
for another round.
especially because, right, so this is also the brilliance of it, because my niece, who's in college, she's almost 21, but she always likes to have, like, I don't know, like,
The college-
ridiculous, the college kid drinks, you know, and the last thing I want to do is go, and so I'll just tell her, you go on the app, screenshot it for me, and then I'll put it in my
Perfect.
cart.
Yes. So anyway,
Perfect.
sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Brilliant. No, you're good. So New York with kids was good. I don't have much new going on. I did join the downbeat on the radio last Friday.
Yeah, you sound like you're having a good time.
And I know you heard it.
I did.
And it
I
was
did.
like, it was really fun. The radio is just so fun. It's just like the coolest thing that like you can just be drunk and go on the radio. And like,
And there we have it. Full admission, ladies and gentlemen.
and
Radio
people-
is so fun. You can just get drunk and go on the radio.
It's
Julie Dobbs.
It's true. It's like it's just so
And it
cool.
oftentimes makes for why do you
better
think?
radio.
Yes,
But,
cheers.
like
It just like our friends
just
at Early Bird
loosen
CBD,
it
it just
up.
takes the edge off. It just I mean,
takes
it's not
the
like you're
edge
getting
off.
hammered,
no,
you know, but it's just like, oh, I'm relaxing now. Like,
Yeah.
let's
we all did
loose.
a fireball shot.
Oh my lord!
Because someone brought it to us, and you can't say no.
Oh, of course not.
But no, it's fun. It was funny because I was talking with Danny. We were having a ridiculous conversation on the radio where I asked Mike Reiner if he had the same taste in women as his dad, or as his dad. It was really weird. And then Danny Bayless followed it up with telling the world that his mom had double D boobs and big boobs. And then we got off, the show ended, and I looked at him and I was like, this is like, what's wrong with us? And I also said, do you ever feel sometimes like you're your real, true, at your core self on the radio, like with the people that you talk to every day?
Yeah,
And then you
and
kind of
you're
go back
comfortable
out
with.
into life and you're like, even with like sometimes your spouse or whatever, it's like, and your kids, it's like you're trying to go through the motions, you're trying to do your chores, I'm so much more fun on the radio.
So 100%. So and same. I feel like the same on this show.
Yes, in this show, it's the same idea.
And so when I see someone at the ballpark, like, I don't know, like let's say a 60+ woman who's like, I love the mom game. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, that's so, oh, thank you. Like, which episode did you watch? I wonder. You know, was it the one where I talked about, I mean, it's just like all these thoughts run through my head. And then immediately after it's followed by, oh, fuck it. Like, okay, it's like, that's who I am. But
You
I
almost
think,
surrender. It's like,
Oh.
I'm just going to be myself.
White
and
flag.
whatever happens.
Right. Like, I'm not going to talk the way I talk on a Rangers broadcast
Right.
here. It's a completely different setting. So, but it does feel like sometimes a little bit of a double life. You're like,
Yeah.
because here I am, like, you know, and even the way, like, I carry myself around the ballpark, like, you know, I'm just kind of
Yes.
working. And
Yeah, matter of fact.
yes. And then someone will throw that out at me, and then I'll be like, oh, dear. Well, so you know some things.
So you know a lot.
You know some things.
Yeah.
If you've been listening for any amount of time, you know some things, and congratulations on that. And
Or they saw us cry, you know.
Oh, or
it's like
bawling.
either we're
Right.
being ridiculous. No,
Yeah.
but I love that. That's the beauty
Yeah.
of this show.
yeah.
I had someone at the ballpark when I was there last week say the
Yeah.
same thing, that like I'm getting more and more people saying that they are listening and loving the
Yeah,
mom
and
game.
that
So
may,
thank
please
you.
let us know. That makes us feel good.
It does.
Makes us feel good. So
Yeah, and
thank you. And like, and even our engagement on social media, which a lot has to do with our lovely new producer that's been with us for a long time, whatever. But Ashley knows our ins and outs, and she knows our how to. I mean, she runs our social media.
Yep, like
I mean,
which
we do
clips will resonate
stuff,
with
but
people.
she knows
All of
what
that.
she knows what's up.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ashley and another wonderful guest who's doing awesome things in the youth sports realm are going to be on next week's episode.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
I know.
we got to get
I've
through
heard a
this
lot
one.
about Ashley.
Yes,
Like a,
she's here.
A ghost person.
And you're gonna
get
hear
to meet
you're
her
gonna
next
hear
week.
from time to time in the background of our shows, just like you heard her talking about, don't take your dog on walks because their paws will
their
burn.
paw pads will burn.
Okay, we need to get to some sports.
Okay.
Sports scorts in
Can
particular.
I ask you one thing before
Yeah.
we do?
What?
Because I had this in my thing that I really wanted to ask you.
Yes, please.
I have too many flies in my house because of kids going in and out and like
Yeah.
doors being. What do you do about flies in your house? They're making me insane.
I don't know any fly tricks. So does the vinegar thing work with flies or just those little gnats?
Red wine, dish soap.
Okay, that's
Red wine.
which is the same, or you could do vinegar.
Okay. There's
So-
nothing grosser than like being around food
Yeah.
and then flies land on your food.
if you
Those little
leave
tiny
it out,
legs.
like put a couple, do this as a test. This will be a
Okay.
public service announcement. So put a couple of cups, like just like this, and put red wine or vinegar and then dish soap, and then fill it up to like halfway,
Okay.
and then put a few of them around the house and see if
Red
any
wine,
of them
red
land
wine.
in there.
Okay.
It worked with like those fruit flies. It works with that. I don't know if it works with big ass flies.
Okay. I was wondering because I was thinking, I was like, what would Emily do about this? Like, I wonder. So you don't have them come in your house?
No, I don't. There was one in my house the other day,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't let.
I go into like beast mode.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
There's nothing more
grab the fly
gratifying.
swatter and
Oh,
it's like, I can't do anything until I kill this fly.
there's nothing more gratifying.
They're terrible.
Than killing a
They just
fly.
land on your stuff, and then you're
Yeah.
like, I'll eat it anyway, even though there's like bugs' little freaking feet just were on my
Yeah.
food.
That's
They're the worst.
I don't. We'll test that out for the.
Okay, I want to
For the
get to the
people.
bottom of this. I will
Yes.
test it out for the people. We'll do something on social media because I know it's a problem
Okay.
with a lot of people right now.
Yes. Okay. All right. Sports Courts.
Yes.
Brought to us by our friends at Globe Life. So the job market right now is a different landscape than it used to be. Whether you're attempting to balance your work and home life or find a career that aligns with your goals and needs, it is a lot to juggle. If you're looking for a career path that offers a flexible schedule, the ability to make a difference, and the independence to build your own business, take a look at my friends at Globe Life. Anyone watching the Texas Rangers play has seen the name Globe Life, but people may not know how much opportunity is there and how many successful women thrive in their careers with Globe Life. If you've never considered the insurance industry, you should know that a growing number of women are finding true success within it. Globe Life has been around for generations and prides itself on its commitment to make tomorrow better. With virtual and in-person business models, you can find success wherever you are. If you want to be paid what you're worth, keep a flexible schedule, and find meaning in your career while being engaged in what matters most at home, reach out to Globe Life today at globelifeagents.com. It could change your trajectory in a way you never thought possible. That is globelifeagents.com to check out what a career at Globe Life can do for you.
Yep.
So thank you, Globe Life. And speaking of Globe Life, the home of the Texas Rangers.
Still first place Texas Rangers?
Still first place Texas Rangers. We are taping on Tuesday. As of Tuesday.
Oh, that means it's close?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 games. I'm just trying to figure out the standings. We're
games.
5 games up.
That's good.
5 games up. We've got 3 to go against the Tigers. Lost 3 straight. Not good. It's been a bit of a funk. The funk is lasting a little longer than I would like. But 3 against the Tigers, which is not a good team, should be able to take care of business, but they lost the opener in a really ugly way. So who knows at this point. But they got to get their S together to at least go into the All-Star break with some sort of momentum or feeling good about themselves. And so we've got this last homestand, which is the Tigers, and then the Astros, and then it's the Nationals, I believe, and Red Sox, and then it's the All-Star break. So you're talking
Okay.
about a dozen-ish games left before the All-Star break. And if they can just push through, get through there, I think because this team started out the way it did, it was like the expectations immediately got raised so high. And now it's like, I ran into a guy in the press box yesterday who's like, I just really hope they can get this thing figured out. And I was like, there's 17 games over 500. We lost 100 last year. There are 162 of these things. Like, it's not going to be
Maybe he just was
daffodils
trying to make
and
small talk.
rainbows. Maybe. But I kind of did that to him.
Oh no,
Like,
Emily!
it wasn't like, I just was like, but I'm also.
She's like,
too-
I'm just trying to fill the gaps in
Well,
conversation.
I know.
with
And then too,
words.
like on social media, like it's like,
I know.
I tweeted, so Kennedy Landry, who writes for MLB.com and covers the Rangers, she was there late after the opener against the Tigers. And Josh Young had an 0 for 4 with 4 punch-outs. Golden sombrero, like, it's not good. It's not anything any baseball player wants. No one wants to strike out. The whole team struck out 1,000,000 times in the opener. Josh Young, apparently after everyone had left, goes and gets a tee and a bucket of balls and is hitting balls at about 10:55, 11 o'clock.
Wow.
So I retweeted it because I'm like, whatever, they're doing everything they can. And this guy's like, well, I mean, you'd probably hit better than that. And I'm like, oh, what a brilliant thing to say. Of course I could.
Nothing new to you.
No, I know.
You know, fans.
Right. But it's just like,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like, what do you, like, ugh.
It's just people.
What do you expect?
Yeah.
Like, they still have like the 4th best record in all of baseball, the best run differential. Like, it's not all whatever.
So I have something here.
Yes.
The odds to win the World Series.
I like odds. Hit me
Yeah.
with it. I'm a gambling woman. Let's go.
I know. So let's see. So it's halfway through the season. Going into this 2023 season, the Houston Astros were the favorites to win it all at plus 600, followed by the New York Yankees and the Braves at plus 750. So now, at this point, halfway through the season, this is how things are looking.
Okay.
Atlanta Braves plus 350.
They're a good team.
Tampa Bay Rays plus 475.
Very good.
Los Angeles Dodgers plus 600.
They're good. They're not a little more wobbly than the other two.
And we play them soon at home. Or not soon, but in a few weeks at home.
At home. Correct.
Yeah. Houston Astros plus 1,000.
Okay. They've got a lot of injuries, so when they get fully healthy, there's no telling.
Texas Rangers plus 1,100.
Oh, I think I might need to put a little
got
money.
The Astros at 1,000. The Rangers at 1,100.
Okay, I like it.
Yankees plus 1,300. Blue Jays plus 1,900.
The Yankees are, even though we lost 2 of 3 to the Yankees, they're a
Are they
disaster.
dirt?
They're a dirt. We'll learn about that next week.
Yeah, foreshadowing there.
Foreshadowing. Dirt.
Uh-huh.
They're a mess.
I just love that we're
They're a
even
mess.
in this conversation.
Thank you. I've said for like the last 7
Yes.
years, I just want to can we still be relevant
just be in the conversation.
in June?
Make the playoffs. And
let's
I'll be
go.
so excited.
Yes,
People
I
in
agree.
Dallas are going to go insane to watch some playoff Ranger baseball.
Oh
I
my
hope.
gosh,
I
it's
think.
been so long. I forgot what it was like.
Yeah.
I just want it so bad.
Yeah.
Okay, one more thing on sports scores. All-star voting, no, never mind. It's going to be over by the time the show airs. Like, here's hoping we have 5 all-stars. But yeah, so I don't understand the voting. We talked about it when I was on your radio show this morning. I don't really understand it, but
What date
Yay,
is it
Rangers.
announced?
I feel like the second phase of voting ends on Thursday. So this is,
Okay.
I shouldn't talk about going to vote, but I should talk about praying.
We can
maybe.
do a little
Whatever.
social call out.
Yes, we
Who
absolutely
is it
can.
that you're wanting everyone? Or?
Well, so it's Josh Young, Jonah Heim, Adolis Garcia, Marcus Simeon, Corey Seager. Those are
Okay.
our 5 that made it on to the
yes,
second
I
phase.
voted this morning.
Okay, yay.
Mhm.
Okay, good. So anyway, it's probably too late, but if it's not, go vote.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Especially Jonah Heim, because we had his precious wife here on the
I
Mom
know,
Game,
and she told us she really wants to style her family.
Exactly.
Yes, I mean, let's
Exactly.
priorities, people.
How exciting that we even have 5 Rangers in the conversation.
I know. Okay, let's get to the news desk brought to us by our friends at Texas Fat Loss, which I must say, you look good, girl.
Oh, thank you,
You
Em.
look really good. Like
Thank you.
I can tell.
Thank you. I appreciate
shit's
it.
getting tight.
It's getting tight. I got a little bit more to go, but it's getting tight. And I had been like half-ass trying for a while. I found that what I needed was to work with Texas Fat Loss because they basically just put the plan in place for you, and it's all easy. It's easy to do. You just have to follow the plan, and the pounds drop off. I can tell you because I've been doing it. Call them for your free consultation. It's easy just to call, see if it can work for you. Tell them your situation. Have an honest conversation. That won't cost you anything. The phone number 972-845-5050. That's a specific phone number for us here on the Mom Game. We need that thing to be ringing off the hook. If you listen to the Mom Game, you want to lose a few pounds, at least give them a call. And see if maybe what they are doing sounds like something that can work for you. 972-845-5050. No better time than now because we are under a heat dome.
We are under a heat dome.
And if you lose some of those pounds, you might feel a little bit better.
Seriously.
Find out the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day. 1 pound of fat every day. No exercise required. No counting points or calories. No prepackaged meals, bars, or shakes. That phone number again, 972-845-5050. And you will also get to meet Dr. Nick, who runs this program out of Flower Mound. And he is great. He has a very measured approach to every single day, taking it one day at a time. Not to put a sports cliche into my fat loss read, but it really is one day at a time. And sometimes you just need those words of encouragement every day, because it is hard sometimes to keep doing it over and over. But when you do and you start seeing the results, you will be inspired. Thank you so much, Texas Fat Loss, for what you've done for me. And thank you for working with us here on the Mom Game.
Yeah, and
podcast.
you and Kelly both on it this week, so y'all can get
we're
all
in
tightened up before Hawaii.
crunch time before Hawaii.
know.
He's finally joining me on Texas Fat Loss.
Are you gonna take some like really hot pics on the beach in your bikini?
Probably not.
Okay.
But if I do get photographed in any sort of bathing suit, even by accident, I hope to look at those pics and not feel shame or sad. Is
That's a good.
that a good answer?
Yeah.
I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
No, I'm definitely not taking bikini pics and posting them.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
It's more just to like feel better
no
about.
shit. I agree.
Like, you know, I
'Cause
hate.
if you don't feel good, you don't.
If
it's
I
not-
don't
yeah.
feel good and I'm like out at night, I'm like, I need to go home. Like that's how,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You just want to feel good. You want to feel comfortable. And they've been so great for me kind of getting to that point. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Well, I'm happy for you. I'm proud
Yeah,
of you.
thanks.
Okay. The biggest news item. You were right. You were right about the Titanic thing.
What did I say? That they were all toast?
Yeah. I said they were gonna make it out. Okay. So
Why did you say that?
I wanted to be for a change. I wanted to be Polly positive and let you be Nelly negative.
But
So
they had no chance.
logically, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
I
was
do
living-
appreciate the Polly positive
I was
initiative out of
trying to
you.
be Polly positive.
You keep it up.
Thank you. But we were following this when I was in New York, and remember, and I tagged you in this tweet because
Yeah.
somebody was like, "Oh, we got sounds of it." Was like,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Well, they're banging in
"They're
the middle
banging.
of this,
They're trying to get
from
out.
the submersible.
Can't you hear them?
Come get
Go get them. If you can hear them banging, why can't go get them?"
Yeah.
And then it's like now I haven't.
I think that was like a...
So everyone got titanium.
It was like a Kraken or something.
Right, or was it completely fucking fabricated?
Yeah.
Did I get like fake news?
You did.
Did I get it from a source that wasn't even real? Was that banging even real? Like in this,
It's
then
crazy.
then that sent me down this whole spiral of what am I consuming is actually real and what is not real? Because I saw that and I was riveted. I was like, oh my gosh, they're trying to get out. They're banging on the submersible.
Yeah.
They want out. They're there. They're still breathing. Go get them. And then I'm like, is this video even real? And then you find out afterward that like they knew that they had been completely fucking obliterated like
Yeah.
12 hours into this thing.
Yeah.
And that we were just all being strung along.
It's weird.
It's weird and it makes me feel dirty. And I, as Polly positive, it hurts my feelings.
Oh.
And I'm sad.
Oh.
And this makes me reconsider
Everything?
being Polly positive.
Oh.
Like it's not fucking
Just
worth
pick
it.
a better... Like
Pick a better-
situation
Okay.
to be poly positive about.
Okay.
Like when there's people that are like 2 miles below the surface of the ocean,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
their oxygen's expiring, and the company that built the submersible is on the record as saying it's very unsafe. Things like that. Don't be poly positive about that. I mean, you can be,
Okay.
especially if you have a loved one involved. But I would say let's pick something else.
Okay.
I want to keep poly positive going.
All right, Rihanna Realistic. I love it. When did this happen? When did you become like this logical human?
Just because of this one specific scenario, like the people didn't have a chance. I hate to say it.
Okay. All right.
But when it comes to like, you know, the Rangers' chances of
Yeah.
getting to the World
Here we
Series,
go. Then
that's
I'm
when
Polly
poly
positive.
positive can come into the picture.
Okay.
The chances of me dropping another quick 5 to 10 and taking a bikini pic in Hawaii, poly positive. We can do it, right?
Oh, there's a good mix. It's a good
Of
mix.
our dogs not having their paw pads burned on the cement, poly positive. As long
Yeah.
as you handle it properly, pour some water on the sidewalk, you know.
all along the way. Like
yeah,
you just got one
there's
of those
ways
like
to
watering
prevent
cans.
this.
Okay.
Poly
Okay.
positive.
Polly. Okay, this should be a new character. We should start having characters.
Okay.
Okay, this will be our first one.
How does poly positive talk?
Hi, I'm Polly Positive. It doesn't matter if a submersible goes 2 miles below the ocean surface. I think they're going to survive because I like humans and I want them to live. This is the latest from Polly Positive. Have a great day.
Wow! Thank you. Thank you, Polly, for joining us here on the show. You're invited back every week.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yes. In.
Good to know.
Okay, so you were right.
Yeah.
Realistic Rihanna or whatever I called you.
Realistic Rihanna. Realistic Rihanna has one quick news story to report.
Okay, do
And
tell.
then we'll probably wrap things up.
Do tell.
Realistic Rihanna is a little upset about something.
Oh dear.
You know how Pat Sajak retired
Yes, I
from
did.
the Wheel of Fortune?
Yes.
They just replaced him today. Just now.
Who is it?
Ryan effing
Seacrest.
Seacrest.
For the love of God. This man
reality,
has 800 effing
Rihanna
jobs.
feels the same way.
And he
Like,
makes a
you don't
gazillion
need
dollars.
this job. We are
about Van-
tired of seeing you.
Wait a minute. Did Vanna want this job? Because
I
if
sure
Vanna
hope
wanted
not.
this job, I will die on this hill.
I
with
will
Vanna White.
too. We will get her on this show
Oh,
and
she
let
will be
her
sitting
air
in
out
this
all
seat.
of her grievances with this whole wheel world.
Ryan Seacrest? He's got enough
got the
jobs.
job.
He gets all the jobs.
He just left Ryan and Kelly, because Kelly, whatever, that was too much for him. Now he's got like the golden job in all of
because
Hollywood.
They shoot like 5 shows in one day.
Yep.
He works like one day out of every 7.
Yep.
And obviously we're just jealous and bitter. And that's okay.
We are jealous and bitter, but also as like a sometimes viewer of Wheel of Fortune, I don't want to see Ryan Seacrest anymore. I see him enough and I like him.
I do too. I don't have anything against him.
No, but he was doing American Idol. He still has the
I
radio
told
show.
you about my 21st birthday that I spent a portion of it with Ryan Seacrest. Yeah. So we're in the hair catching on fire story.
Yeah, I know that story, but I didn't know that he was there.
I was at pre-party. I don't know if it was Ryan Seacrest's house or whatever.
Pre-party for what?
Before we went out.
Okay.
I need to double check the logistics of this with my friends, but it was and Mario Lopez. I feel like was there, and Ryan
all
Seacrest.
Of the cheesy generic hosts hang out together.
Bingo! This was when I turned 21, so This was 1999.
Yeah. Were you wearing your "Talk to My Agent" shirt?
Fuck.
Wasn't this the same night? It was in Vegas.
No, that was in Vegas. I was in LA. I was in LA for my 21st birthday. I have got to reach out to those girls and get that. It's all very like my hair caught on fire. We went
That's
to the Sky
a huge
Bar.
celebrity to have a story with.
But he wasn't. He was just a DJ in LA at the time. He wasn't Ryan Seacrest.
Right.
I need to reach out to them because sometimes like stories in your head. Do you think
oh my gosh,
you don't really remember them, and then you start filling in blanks, and you're like, I don't really know if that happened.
After like 1 year of doing a lot of radio, I stopped trying to
and
start
I'm like,
telling stories because I was
and then I'll
realized that my story sucked.
But I always tell people like full disclosure, I could be making all of this up. And
Right.
like I had a dream about it one time and I believed it to be true. I'm not trying to like big time anybody.
Right.
I feel
everything's
I feel like this is what happened in my head.
Blurry,
but also I could be completely lying. Right.
It
I mean,
could
who
be
knows?
mom stuff.
Right. I mean, I just so
We're tired.
Right. And it's I'm never trying. Swear I'm never trying to big time. But I made this up in my head. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to the girls that were with me. There was 3 of them, and I'm going to figure out exactly how that scenario unfolded because now it's going to drive me crazy. But yeah, in the meantime, just don't really believe anything I say because who knows if it's true or not.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Anything
That's
else?
like realistic. Rhonda showing her.
Thank you.
Rhonda or Rihanna?
Rihanna.
We're
like Riri.
Okay.
Yeah.
Realistic
Realistic
Riri.
Rihanna.
Realistic Riri.
Or it could just be Riri because it's. Well, I mean, we love Rihanna, like the real Rihanna, but like realistic Rihanna, Riri.
Gotcha. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So we got PP, got PP and Riri.
PP and Riri. I do hope PP comes back.
Yeah,
I like her.
Back. You just have to ask for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
all
I'll
the
send
time.
out the call for PP sometimes when I can tell you're about to be like
lose it.
Yeah.
Um,
Where's PP? I know she's down in there somewhere.
I wouldn't talk to PP like that. I don't advise it. I wouldn't. Not unless she's in character. Not
because at that point you'd be Riri, and Riri would kick PP out,
or I'll be like BB.
I will tread lightly. With
Okay.
PP.
Big bitch. Okay. All right. So next week we've got a show with 2 awesome guests. We've got Jindia Blunt, who is doing really cool things through a sports program.
Yes, Mid-City.
In Mid Cities,
Sports
and then
Academy.
we've got our awesome producer Ashley. You finally get to see the face behind the voice and the social media and all of our things.
You might
so
want
we'll
to
have
learn about
that.
her.
Yeah.
You might want to date her.
And then the week after that, it's the summer schedule.
Just saying.
What?
So if you want to learn about her, you might want to date
You
her.
might want to. Oh, that's true.
Or you might know someone who does.
You might. She's way
She's-
single. She's single and ready to mingle.
She's dying.
As of today. Okay. Okay.
The laugh is amazing.
I'm trying to get everyone prepared for what's coming.
Okay.
So next week we've got our special guest, and then the week after that you're going to be in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And so
You're gonna replace me.
I'm going to replace you for 1 week. I have zero clue right now as to who it's going to be, but it'll be somebody fun, and we'll have a great time. And then we'll continue our summer schedule. We got tons to talk about. My
Yep.
kids are headed to camp.
Yeah. Party Emily.
My kids are headed to camp when you go to Hawaii. They're going to be gone for 2 weeks. Yeah.
I'll get in on that second week.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
party.
yeah. Yeah. You can come spend the night. We have a sleepover. So anyway, we got a lot of great stuff coming this summer. We're so thankful that you are along for the ride. Please follow us on our social channels.
Yay.
Like and subscribe on whatever it is we're on.
Subscribe. Like
That's
and
what the kids
subscribe.
say. Okay. All right. Happy summer, everyone. Get out of the heat dome.
Yep.
Pop it if you can. Pop that heat dome.
Pop it.
We could write a song. Pop that heat dome. Pop that heat dome.
Pop.
Pop the heat dome. Pop the heat dome.
Pop that heat dome.
Oh.
Pop that heat dome. Ice.
Oh, with ice. Sexy
Popsicles.
voice, Julie.
Y'all been recording too long today.
Snow cones.
Swimming. How are you gonna pop your heat dome?
Igloos. All right, let's go.
Good luck with the igloos.
Good luck.
Okay.
Episode 172.
I was
in
saying
the
things
books.
that made sense.
Yeah, okay. Mom game.
Mom came out.
Yeah.